welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I am super excited to get into today's video because today we are doing a pick a card on how are they really thinking and feeling about you, about the connection, about everything right now in the present moment. So yeah, per usual, my Etsy shop is always linked in the description below. If you would like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile for all of my readings as well. And we're just going to jump in. We have group 1 with the red stone, group 2 with the yellow stone, group 3 with the clear stone, and group 4 with the orange stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles you're being called to, and we're just going to get started. All right, group 1 with the red stone. How is your person currently thinking and feeling about you, about the connection, about the situation? The first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have a never-ending story. And I wish we talked more. So there's an energy here for you guys, group 1, where you guys have dealt with each other a lot, or your connection is very cyclical. Like it's a never-ending story. It's like you always go through the same phase. It's like things are really good, or you're talking a lot and then something goes left, someone gets busy. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a negative thing, like you guys are in some sort of toxic cycle. It can just be like things are really exciting and then someone has to travel for work, or someone gets busy, or both of you get busy, and then it's like you come back together. But they wished you guys were in more consistent communication is what I'm hearing. And then we have a leg up and time to go that just came out. So it's like they feel like they benefit so much from the connection. They feel like there's so much between you two. Like there's so much with you, so much with them. Like both of you mutually benefit from each other. You really help them. You help them to get out of their shell. You help them to get out of their own way as well. Like there's definitely an energy here of them feeling like they really benefit from the connection, but time to go feels like it's time to release this connection. That's the energy that it gives me so far. They really benefit from it, but they can't stop running away or something like that. Let's see. Time for a nap. Soulmate, round and round, and higher power. So at this point, they're like, it's above me now. They're kind of giving this connection to God, spirit, the divine, whatever. They're like, there must be a higher power that's going to come through and help our situation, because I don't see how it's going to work. I'm tapping into their like internal narrative, and they're like, as much as I feel like I benefit from this connection, and as much as I'm attracted to you, I have to give this connection to the higher power, because with this round and round card, it's more of that never-ending story energy, like very cyclical, like I was picking up on before. It's like you guys always kind of go through this same cycle. Also, they feel like they don't really have to put in that much effort, because some way, somehow, you guys are always brought back together. That's something that's coming up as well. But with this higher power card, there's kind of like it's above me now. I'm not going to stress out about this. I can't stress out about this. I have to move forward with my life. You either moved away from this person, or they moved away, or someone's moving. Like there's some sort of physical distance or something in the way between the two of you, and they're like, I am not going to sit with this like anchor on my heart pulling down my vibration, pulling down my energy every day. Like if it's going to work out, it's going to work out naturally. That's kind of like how they're looking at it. And then we have the soulmates card and time for a nap. So they feel like you guys have a very strong connection, but they also feel like you're going to be drawn back to each other naturally. Like they're not afraid of this nap or this break, because they feel like you guys have a higher level connection that some way, somehow is always gonna kind of like, they see themselves always coming back to you, or always ending up back with you, back in the same space. I don't feel like they expected to feel as attracted to you as they do either, because we have, I want to admit my feelings and you surprised me. Wow. I'm hearing you pulled me, the magician that pulled itself out of its hat. That's the quote I'm hearing. It's like an energy of, I want to say, I forget who that is. I want to say Shakespeare, but I don't think it's Shakespeare. But there's this quote, the magician that pulls itself out of its own hat. It's like this energy of, I was always in control. I was always, you know, the magician. I was always the one creating the magic, but somehow you came in and surprised me. You wowed me. You filled me with wonder. You made me feel like a child again. You made me feel excited again. I was waiting for your call, waiting for your text, waiting to see what you did next, waiting to see what you wore next, what you smelled like wanting to be in your energy. There's this energy of you guys kind of opening them up to a new world that they're not used to. This person is used to being in control. Your person is used to being the one that's kind of wondering other people, filling them with amazement and excitement. They're not used to someone making them feel things. They're used to always being in control or always being the cool one. Like maybe they have a cool job or a high paying job, but so do you. So it's like, dang, that was like their whole personality. And that's why you shouldn't make your job your personality. But like when you came along and you had a cool job too, or when you had interesting things about you as well, they found themselves like really like shocked by that, and they weren't used to that, and it kind of like made them vulnerable because they're like, okay, you have control now because you are filling me with amazement and wonder, etc. So you really threw this person off totally. And I feel like that's a part of the reason, if this is a runner chaser dynamic where they always seem to be like taking flight and running, that is why. Because it's like as soon as they really thought they were going to make some progress with you and you really like, you know, were about to be under their spell, bam, you know, they found out something else about you, or they got closer to you, or they just this person was so mind effed by you for whatever reason. We have will you be mine, and I have an uncontrollable attraction towards you. So tapping into this energy, I feel like they wanted you to give yourselves to them without them asking. That's like the whole tricky thing here. It's like they wanted you to surrender yourself to them, but they knew that you were worth earning and that they would have to earn you. So they tried to earn you the way that they usually earn people. Honestly, people usually end up giving themselves to this person just because they're cool or just because they're attractive. They don't typically really have to work for it or put in work or like be consistent or like do more. I don't know. There's this energy of, see, we have the Tower card that came out here. Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Cups. They asked for a higher level connection and then they got it and they were shook by it, and they tried to pretend that what they have with you is the same of what they have with everyone else, but low key they're like, no, this is very different. This person is making me react differently. I don't feel the same. I feel you just really threw them off. So how they're thinking and feeling right now, I feel like they're not trying to panic or worry too much. Mainly they're trying to keep their wits about them. They're trying to focus on work, or, you know, just focus on other things other than your lack of presence in their life right now. I feel like you guys may be in separation, or you're about to be in separation soon, and instead of worrying about it, they're trying to be cool with it. But I feel like you're at a point where someone has to, like, I feel like you guys have to decide whether or not you're going to be in a relationship officially. You surprise them, and usually by now the person would have offered themselves up to them, but I don't feel like you guys have done that. Two of Wands, Seven of Swords in reverse. You guys are kind of in a position where you're like, listen, if someone wants me, they're gonna have to earn me the right way. They're going to have to show me that they want me full throttle. And with the King of Wands in reverse, I don't feel like they did that. Six of Cups and the Fool, they kind of expected this relationship to just magically happen, and it didn't. So someone's moving or traveling, or you guys are in this cyclical energy, and they're like, okay, I do want to get out of that energy. I don't want to feel anxious, or I don't want to feel like low and heavy in the heart space, but at the same time, they really have to get out of, you know, their ego and make this happen. Or you have to offer yourself up to them. Whatever way you guys want to do it, something like that does have to happen for you guys to have progress. But that is how they're thinking and feeling, group one. That is what I got. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that is what came up for this reading today. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 2 with the Yellowstone. Let's get right into it. How is your person thinking and feeling at this time? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have, I feel like this is true love, and then we have the Why card here. So this person is like, okay, I feel like this is true love, but why? I feel like you guys don't know each other well enough yet for them to justify the way that they feel for you. This is the kind of person who honestly does not believe in love at first sight. They're the kind of person who will like randomly feel like out of body and, you know, in the same space with someone that they've known for a year, and they're like, a year ago I didn't even know you. A year ago you were a stranger. You know what I mean? Like, they're just weird like that. Like, they're like the kind of person where it's like a year, which is a significant amount of time, will make them feel like it's just a blip in reality, which, I mean, I guess technically a year isn't a long time in the grander scheme of things, but we don't live lives of thousands and thousands of years, so I feel like they're a little bit dramatic in that way. I ain't gonna hold you. But, yeah, that's the energy. We have never-ending story and thinker. So it's like whenever you guys make progress, or whenever they really start to feel like this crazy attraction towards you, whenever you guys just have a good moment together, they start to feel like, no, this is wrong, or why do I feel so attracted to you? Or they kind of convince themselves that there's something wrong with it. We have the thinker card. This person is, they get analysis paralysis a lot, where they get overwhelmed by their own thoughts and feelings, and they can't get out of this loop with the never-ending story card, where it's like, I always end up here. Like, they always end up in this space where they think themselves out of a really good thing, or where they get overwhelmed by, you know, their attraction towards people. You know, it seems very simple, to be honest. It seems like this person is very left brain. We have the by the book card that just came up. So this person likes to know with logic and with reason why they feel attracted to someone. They don't like the whole spiritual experience of feeling like this is a fated connection. Like, that makes them very much so uncomfortable. So your person is really freaked out by how attracted they feel towards you. I would not be surprised if this person has ghosted you before, because it's like an energy of them being like, why do I feel so drawn to you? Why do you make me, I just heard, be more of a man? Why do you make me want to be more of a man? Why do you bring that out of me? Like, why do you make me feel like I want to stand up and be the best version of myself? That is not normal to just start feeling that way for a stranger, whereas you may have known them for quite a while now. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 2? You surprised me. We have, I fantasize about you all of the time. So they didn't expect to feel for you what they did, and I feel like we got that now. Like, I feel like you guys get that energy. We've already seen that, but they think about you a lot. I'm hearing Switching Positions now, by Ariana Grande. What was I hearing before? There was a download that came in right before that, and it just left as quickly. But it was something like 18 plus anyway, so we don't need to get into that. We have, I already know you're the one for me. I want to explore every part of you. That's crazy, because I didn't even look at that card. I was trying to get that other download. And then we have, I'm sorry for being awkward. So this person, they know that they get in their own way. They know that they're awkward. They know that they do the most. They know that, you know, they kind of act in a way that is a little sus. They know that they don't give you their all. They know that they're kind of a little bit inconsistent, and they don't want to be that way. I'm sorry for being awkward is like an energy of them acknowledging, okay, I probably made you uncomfortable or made you question whether or not I even like you, and that wasn't my intention, but also I am really freaked out here. Like, I'm just getting this conflicting energy. I'm telling you, this person is a huge overthinker. I already know you're the one for me. Like, that's probably the part that freaks them out the most. But they have a lot of 18 plus thoughts about you, feelings about you. They fantasize about you a lot. They're always like kind of daydreaming about you. You may start to like randomly feel like a gust of their energy just randomly, and that's because they're thinking about you. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So what I can say is this person doesn't have negative intentions towards you. Like they're not trying to hurt you. We have the Ace of Swords. It's just they're a bit uncomfortable, which is so funny because I'm using the Cat Tarot and I can't tell from here if it's focusing or not. Probably not, because y'all know my camera doesn't like to focus. But the Ace of Swords is depicted by a cat getting its claws cut, and you know how like your cat really has to trust you in that moment, because, or your dog, when you're trying to help them but they feel very uncomfortable. They feel like you're trying to hurt them, but they know that you're not, most likely because you're, you know, their owner. So it's just like, it's like that kind of energy. Like, okay, they have to really give themselves a pep talk. Like, this person is, they're not trying to hurt me. They actually really like me. You know, they have to really convince themselves that this isn't a situation. Oh, we had a couple other cards that flipped over. I didn't even notice until now. We have the High Priestess and the Death card. I feel like this person is really trying to get out of their own head. What I can say is they do like you a lot. They're having a lot of, they have a lot of strong feelings towards you. We have the Empress in reverse and the Justice card in reverse. So there is an energy of them knowing that you don't know them as well as you should. They know that they need to open up to you. But we have the Eight of Cups. So at this point, I feel like they may have ghosted you. Or they may have walked away from the connection. And once they come back, and I do feel like they will come back, once they come back, they know they have to do better. Like, they know they have to give you more. They know that they can't. But they're kind of trying to work everything out in their head. Like, they're trying to find a logical way to explain love, you know. We have the Queen of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. They also feel like you maybe were in a rush, or you gave them an ultimatum. They felt a little uncomfortable by how fast you wanted to move things. Like, they question why you were so willing to move forward with them. King of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Even when they didn't show you the best version of themselves, they're like, I wasn't even on my P's and Q's. Like, I wasn't even at the top of my game, doing the most, or, you know, doing the best that I could in this situation. Why were you so willing to work with me? Like, why do you feel so attracted to me? Why do I feel so attracted to you? Like, really confusing for them. Three of Wands in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. They're trying their best here. I feel like this person is going to talk to you soon, reach out to you soon, try to make a move towards you. But there's definitely like a huge energy of this person being very reluctant and being very scared to let their guard down. And it's interesting because the energy that I get with you guys, group 2, it's like it's not that you've only known this person for a week, you know what I mean? And they keep like their inner dialogue keeps coming back up, like, I haven't even known you that long, or you don't even know everything about me, we don't know everything about each other. Like, it's like you've told them, okay, you need to marry me or something like that. That's how they're taking it. We have falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. Now that's funny because this person is giving Neptunian energy, a lot of Neptunian energy. We have the Moon Maiden with new beginnings and the Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. So right now I feel like you guys are on a break, and I feel like they're having their first spiritual ascension that you've kind of activated, even though this card represents more of a spiritual dissension. The reason I got the Neptunian energy is because it seems like this person is falling into their own consciousness and really having to face themselves in a spiritual kind of way or in a deeper kind of way. So that's very new for them and very uncomfortable for them. But I will say this person will be coming back for a new beginning. Like I said, I feel like they ghosted you or stopped talking to you, something like that. And you guys are kind of on a break, but this person is a handful. This person is very complex. That is what I have for you as far as what they're thinking and feeling, group 2. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your reading today. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 3 with the clear stone. Let's get right into it. Your person, how are they really thinking and feeling about you, about the situation, everything, anything. So we have, I'm really into you, and come to the edge. So I feel like the tension between the two of you guys has been building and building and building, and they're really trying to get you to come out of your shell, trying to get you to open up to them, trying to get you to, also I'm hearing, show a different side of yourself. It's like you've been really sweet with this person, so they're trying to see your wild side or your mean side. They like it, they're into it. Or if you've been the opposite, you've been really strict with them, really hard with them, had a lot of strong boundaries with them, they're trying to see you in a more vulnerable light, something like that. If you guys usually just do the same thing when you guys kind of hang out, like say you go to a coffee shop and then you take a walk, like every time you hang out, that's your thing. They want to see you in a different circumstance, in a different energy. They want to see you come out of your shell, be a little wild or something like that. There's definitely an energy of a difference here though. They want to see a different part of you. They're also trying to get you to do more or something like that. Yeah, we have the flirt back card that just came out. We have flirt back and you do it for me. So they're like, do I do it for you? Because you seem to be barely interested. Like, why don't you want to, ooh, I just heard, why don't you want to F me? That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So this person may be really sacral based. They may be like a really sensual kind of person and you're just not into it. Like maybe for you, you're more intellectually turned on or something like that. Like this person is like, why don't you flirt with me? Why don't you want me? Like kind of having a little bit of a hissy fit. We have, I want to ask you on a date. We have, let's just lay it out. Let's just lay it all out there. And then we have, you surprised me. Wow. So there's like an energy of them being more attracted to you than they expected. And I feel like that's a part of why they want you to do the most. Like that's a part of why they want you to come out of your shell and like, you know, put yourself on them in a little, like in a way, because it's like they're used to really having people be more attracted to them. And because they're so attracted to you, it's like they want you to do the most because they don't want to feel vulnerable. You know, they don't want to feel like they like someone more than they like them. They don't want to feel vulnerable in that way. So we have, I want to ask you on a date. So I feel like you guys, I'm hearing formal. So whenever you guys see each other, it may be formal in a formal kind of way. Like maybe you guys are both like just scratching the surface, like very formal, very polite with each other. And they want to go deeper in more ways than one. Or you may see each other like at work or in a professional environment. Someone I'm picking up, I'm hearing realtor. I'm feeling like real estate. You guys may be looking for a new place to live, a new apartment, or a new home. This may be a realtor. Someone may work in real estate. Picking up on someone's like agenda or to-do list or something like that. Like someone just made an appointment to go see an apartment or something. But anywho, we have the fates and we have poised. So this person is definitely trying to, and it's so funny because we got the co-create card too here. So they're like, Spirit, if this is really my person, I'm gonna make them, you know, show me that they're the person for me. And it's like, you're showing them that you're the person for them by being super compatible with them, but they're trying to like flip the script and trick the universe. Like, if this is really my person, okay, they need to make it super clear to me. So it's been made super clear to them because you guys are super compatible, but they're trying to like finesse the universe and make Spirit make you do the most, like chase them or something like that to prove it. And it's like the divine can see straight through you, like so we have the poise card. You know, they're trying to keep it cute, they're trying to have leverage in this situation. You know, they don't want to like make themselves vulnerable and then find out that you're not into them or you don't want them or whatever. But I think that you've made it clear that you are interested in them in a romantic way, but they're just kind of wanting more. So this person's being a little tricky. But we do have the fates card here. So you met them for a reason. You were put in each other's lives because there is a high level of compatibility here. But they're trying to make it something it's not. Like they're trying to make it seem like they haven't gotten a clear enough sign from Spirit or from the universe that you guys are supposed to be together or something like that. And it's like, don't, you had tried that. Don't do it. Don't do it. We have happy, and we have round and round. So they love your playful banter. They love to play with you. I keep getting that sacral energy. It's so strong. They're so physically attracted to you. Like, they're so physically attracted to you. Like, you do it for them. Something about you is interesting, aesthetically, or different. I don't want to guess, but you may have like a unique piercing or a unique hairstyle, or something about you is different. Like maybe something with your eyes, like your eyes are two-toned, something like that. Also, I'm picking up on someone seeing the other person outside of work and being shocked. That's how you dress when you're in the, like, you clean up nice type of energy, but also like someone is totally shocked. So say you guys work in a super professional environment together, someone sees their person outside of work and they're like, you're a whole baddie, like, I did not know you had that in you. Like, someone is super shocked by how the other person is outside of their professional environment. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Fool. Oh, we have the Nine of Cups too. So I think this is the problem with the Nine of Cups. You know, they've worked so hard to become established. They've worked so hard to like perfect their image. They've worked hard to become who they are and to embrace who they are, and not to feel like, you know, low about themselves. They've worked really hard to build esteem. So they may have been like a chunky kid, like they may have like been, maybe they didn't have a glow up until like after high school or something like that. I don't know. This person had to work particularly hard on their esteem though. And I think you would be surprised, but they definitely did. And they just don't want to go back to that wounded child or that wounded space where they're getting denied, or when their bubble is popped, or to realize or hear that someone doesn't like them as much as they like them. You make them feel really kiddish, like a kid again, you know, like they get the butterflies and everything, literally. Like this person gets butterflies when they think about you, when they talk to you, and you just make them really nervous. And we have the Fool card, which is the card of a new beginning. We got the Eight of Pentacles, so it's like you're a whole meal, not a snack. And Nine of Wands, they don't want to mess it up. They don't want to mess it up, but they also don't want to feel, they're fighting their own vulnerability. It's not that big of a deal though. I don't know. I feel like this person will get over it. Like, honestly, the energy that I get for you guys overall is pretty positive. I feel like in a perfect world, they would have you pursue them versus them pursue you, but I do feel like they want you enough to where they'll get over that and they'll eventually seal the deal. But they're just kind of really fighting themselves and trying to run from the truth as well. There's definitely a heavy energy of this person trying to run from the truth, which is that they're attracted to you, like more than you may be attracted to them, or more than you may be showing them at this time. So we got the Two of Swords in reverse. And like I said, we have the Nine of Cups here. So that's an energy of them not completely squandering the opportunity that they have with you, not completely missing out, but still being very scared. We got the Tower card at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this person will ask you on a date soon, but, and they know that you're not going to hurt them, but they just don't feel like it's fair. They're like, universe, this is not fair. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Justice card in reverse. So it's like, I know this isn't gonna hurt me, but this makes me very uncomfortable, and this is not fair that I have to do this. Why can't they just ask me out? Why can't they just make a move on me? Why do I have to feel like I have to, you know, pursue them? Ugh, they hate that. But Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, they do feel like it would be worth it. They feel like you're worth it, and ultimately they are attracted to you. So yeah, you guys, that is what came up today. That is what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your reading today. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 4 with the orange stone. Let's get right into it. How is your person really thinking and feeling about you, about the connection, about everything? So let's get into it. We have, I love everything about you that makes you different. And then we have regeneration. Interesting. You know, honestly, group 4, I feel like this is someone you knew from a previous time in your life that's really thinking about you a lot lately. And if you've been thinking about them a lot lately, then everything kind of checks out. But this is regeneration, is like a reawakening, you know, things kind of being sparked up again. You may be questioning why you can't stop thinking about this person so much, specifically lately, if you haven't talked to them for a while. But for whatever reason, I'm feeling an energy where it's like at a previous point in your journey, they thought this couldn't work. And now there's a regeneration, like either time has passed or they've gone through an ascension, you've gone through an ascension, things have changed. I do feel like things are different, or that's how they feel. They feel like things are different nowadays, to the extent where they feel like for whatever reason it can work now versus in the past it couldn't, or something like that. So let's see. Spirit, what is going on for group 4? What is going on with their person? We have light and love begins. So you may have met this person in a part of their journey where they were focused on other things like work or school, where they were distracted. We have the Choose Wisely card that just came out as well. So I feel like they were really trying to make some important decisions, maybe even just about like whether or not they want to be in a relationship or whether or not they want to engage with you. Memories of Love just came out. So again, I'm getting more of that regeneration energy where it's like, you know, this person from the past or from a previous point in your journey, and they've kind of resurfaced. We have Love Begins and Light. So they feel a lot more confident these days, or a lot more confident in the now that you guys can work out. I'm hearing 2 weeks. Some of you guys haven't talked to this person for 2 weeks. And that's a long time for you. Like, usually you guys don't go that long without talking to each other. We have the Triumph card. This person may have had some certain words you can't say on here. But this person may have had like seasonal, you know how you get sad around certain seasons, or some summertime sadness. Like tapping into this person's energy, I feel like they have just conquered a bout of sadness that they've experienced. We have Moving On and Triumph. So this is an energy of them being much more equipped to deal with their mental health, and also an energy of them kind of conquering and slaying you know, their dark thoughts and things like that. Like, I feel like we have Deception and Envy that wanted to come out. Maybe it was Deception and Envy. For whatever reason, I'm getting an energy of social media. Like, they may have watched too much feminist content, too much red pill content. Like, either side of the spectrum, if you go too far, it's gonna be extreme, and it's not a good thing. Whether we're talking about feminists or like the MGTOW, red pill, whatever. And I feel like I'm hearing content with this. Like, they started watching too much of a certain kind of content and things went left. But we have Spiritual Union. So they're coming back to you because they feel really drawn to you. I feel like you guys haven't talked in a while, or they haven't been like themselves. We got the Power card, so they're feeling more like themselves nowadays, feeling more confident. And then we have Deception and Envy. So they started to envy other people's lifestyles or what other people had going on, or they started to believe whatever was being talked about on social media. Like, they started to believe, like, yeah, all these girls want to do is steal from you and take you and have you pay for their way through life. Or the other side of the spectrum, all they want to do is get you in bed, so treat them all like dirt. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's an energy of them starting to believe the narrative, whatever the narrative was, and they just kind of like got in their bag. Either that or some sort of like I said, like period of sadness they kind of went through, and now they're feeling more like themselves, feeling like good again, confident again, like they can pursue you. That may I'm hearing someone said, I'm about to get whiplash. The way you're switching up on me. One day you act like you don't want anything to do with me, but now you're all happy to see me. Like, I don't like this. So I feel like they'll be honest about what they've gone through, at least more honest and open than they have been. I don't think they're going to tell you like the deeps and depths of their soul and what they're really fighting with if they have like some struggles like that, like personal struggles. But I do think they'll at least acknowledge, like, yeah, I wasn't myself, I know, da 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 da. Give you some tea. 10 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Cups here and the 6 of Cups. So things may have gotten a little out of hand between the two of you though. You guys may have had an argument because of what they were going through. Like, it's almost like that's like you were paying for something that you didn't cause. So there's kind of this crossroads that you guys are at with the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Cups, where it's like, okay, are we going to revisit or are we going to move past? Like 10 of Wands in reverse is more like this is an opportunity to reawaken something if you do want to. But they're feeling like you may not want to move forward with them, or you may be done with them. Maybe a long period of time has passed, because we do have the Lovers in reverse and the 2 of Swords in reverse. So there is an energy here of them kind of being like, I don't know if you're going to take me back, or I don't know if you're still interested, but I'm not in that dark space anymore. 5 of Cups in reverse. I've healed myself. I've like, you know, I'm reawakened. So the ball will kind of be in your court, group 4. As far as what you want to do, Two of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups, 10 of Swords in reverse. I feel like you don't trust it, but this person is in a position and it is their intention to do better by you, to treat you better, to give you more, to share more. Like, from their perspective, they're feeling like back and better than ever. They're feeling like really in high spirits, really good, and they want another shot with you. Like, I feel like there's just some underlying tension or a conversation that will need to be had. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's giving me an energy of they're gonna have to earn your trust. And they're gonna, like, you're gonna have to talk everything through. I don't feel like you guys are instantly willing to take them back or entertain them regardless of what they got going on or what they just went through. I'm hearing uncalled for. Like, whatever they said or did was uncalled for, and they're gonna have to answer to that, period. We have the Caterpillar, we have the Jeweled Web, and then we have the Dances on One Foot, Balancing Act, Opportunity, and Connectivity. So this person is coming back from the past, and that's exactly what I felt before. There's like an opportunity here with that 6 of Cups and 8 of Cups. We can either move forward or we can either cut our losses and at least close the cycle. It'll be up to you, but that is how they are truly thinking and feeling at this time, group 4. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that is what I got for you today. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I'll see you in the next one.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.